Former Public Security Minister Khemraj Ramjattan, speaking on the issue of the inhumane detention and now deportation of some 26 Haitians by the police, says the situation is more than what meets the eye.
Look, the Haitians are Caribbean citizens under the Treaty of Chaguaramas. They're CARICOM citizens. As soon as they land in Guyana, they're supposed to be given, I think, 6 months entry into Guyana. Now, I am aware that they don't stay in Guyana, but the propaganda war was called by the PPP that we are bringing in Haitians to register them to vote. Remember that nonsense?
I remember.
Again, these guys are the greatest in conspiring up all these nonsense.
The Haitians, upon arrival in Guyana, were given a 6-month stay, but were detained shortly after during a police raid at a hotel in Georgetown, while others were arrested on November 7 on the Linden-Soesdijk Highway. It's ethnicized politics, according to the former Public Security Minister.
What is the crime they have committed? And you had to release them, and they will go and look themselves after. Just like you Guyanese, if you land in America, you get a visa to go to America. In this case, it's not a visa, but they want to bring in visa requirements and all of that for Haitians. Why again? Ethnicization. It is coming down back. A clear pattern. They're black people. And that is not going down nice again. It is but a badge and an incident of ethnicized politics.
Attorney at law representing the Haitians, Darren Wade, have told reporters that the treatment of his clients was arbitrary and was conducted with a clear disregard to his clients' rights to natural justice. Why must the Haitians be treated differently? Questions Ramjattan.
So many Guyanese have lived in Venezuela as a result of the harsh times they had in Guyana. Why, when Haitians now come to Guyana, they're being treated differently from other people, like the Cubans and Venezuelans? So this clear pattern of ethnicization is something that we have to be very careful about. And this nonsense that the Attorney General is saying that these people ought to be deported and all of that, well, that is crazy. You have to live your international obligations under the treaties that you have bound yourself to.
Nightly News has been reliably informed that the Haitians are to be deported for allegedly lying about where they would be staying while in Guyana.
If we are now going to be a kind of a cutoff, you can't come to Guyana because we know you're going to Brazil or you're going to French Guyana. I disagree with that policy totally, and that is totally wrong, because under the treaty, we are entitled, once you're freedom of movement. And if the people now find themselves in French Guyana, well, too bad. Why should I now lock them up here in Guyana?
You believe they're ethnicizing the matter?
I am absolutely certain, because prior to coming out of government, they were saying that we're putting them on the voters list. This nasty PPP used to put that. We putting them on the voters list. And that is why the voters list bloated. That is what they used to tell their supporters. You know, it's Haitians make up the list. And it was such a big lie.
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.